It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. So the question is, when it's all done for a night at the Indiana County Fair, how quiet is the fairgrounds? I know a guy that can answer that. He's right across the microphone from me. He's Elton Strong, Indiana County Fair Board member. Our conversation presented by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. I bet it gets pretty quiet over there, doesn't it?
It does. After a long night of smoke and noise and people, and then it gets so quiet. Even the animals enjoy it, and they're quiet. And then about 5, the cleanup crew comes in.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's an important part of the fair. We don't see them because it's 5 o'clock in the morning. But I'll tell you what, that takes dedication.
Yeah, Risingers do one wonderful job. When I walked out this morning, you wouldn't have known there was a fair there yesterday. There is not a piece of paper or a cigarette butt laying around.
Nice.
They do a fantastic job, and it's a big job that they have to do.
Yeah. Good people.
They are. And you take 43 acres of cleaning.
Yeah.
Every morning.
Wow. And they go over it every inch.
Every inch of it.
That's fantastic.
Grandstands and all.
Yeah. So last night was ATV races.
That's correct. Big group there. Ended sometime after 1 a.m. I passed out before it ended.
Yeah. So you spend your day and your night at the Indiana County Fair.
That I do. I do.
And you never even go home, huh?
No, but that's okay. Somebody's got to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm not the only one.
Yeah, there's plenty of folks there that are as dedicated as you and everybody else over there. It's just an amazing group of people that puts on this fair every year. And they're back at it this morning. You've already got the beef show going on, huh? Oh, actually, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it starts
Time
at
to get
9.
over there.
Yeah, well, I'll be there. But, yeah, it's underway. Preparations for the programs tonight, and, something's happening all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot happening today, as a matter of fact. Got the beef show.
The beef show.
The horse show.
Horse show down in the horse arena. Mm-hmm. And then we'll have the cheerleaders this evening.
That begins at when? 6 o'clock.
And I have to use my cheat sheet. Yeah. I'm sorry, 6 o'clock. And also at 6 is a premier showmanship contest. Mm-hmm. And at 7, give or take a little bit, will be the cheese auction, and that supports the youth with dairy.
Yeah.
And then right after that, the milk chugging. So it's a busy night.
Yeah. Well, the milk chugging contest, that's just a bunch of fun, isn't it?
It is. I've never participated and don't plan to participate.
Yeah, if you're lactose intolerant, you don't want to be in the barn tonight because the milk chugging contest will go on. And that's in the show arena, actually.
That's
right?
correct.
Yeah.
That follows the cheese auction.
Yeah. So who are the participants? Is it anybody that can sign up or there's...
Yeah, and it's usually a group or such as youth. It's normally youth.
Yeah.
They have a good time.
Yeah, they have a blast, don't they?
They do. Hey, everything's about over now for them except the sale tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's the thing. Early in the week, you're doing the work with your animals and everything, and then you're still keeping them nice and shiny because of the sale tomorrow.
Correct.
But you know what the results are now. You can relax and just have fun at the fair.
That's right. It's fun time.
Yeah. One of the great things about the fair, I think, walking through the barns in the evening time and as you get through the night, and the kids are actually there sleeping right beside their animals.
Well, sleeping with the animals is not permitted. The regulations say not sleeping in the barns.
Yeah. Of course, if you nod off, we understand.
Well, you're right. The nod offs are not included.
Nod offs not included. All right. So, Cheerleading Expo tonight's the big event in the grandstand.
That's correct. Yeah. And they have a grand time.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing work they do, too, right?
And it's not competition, it's exhibition, so they can relaxingly perform.
Yeah. And what they can do is just amazing.
Yes. My bones won't take that.
Yeah, there's more than a few pulled muscles there. Yeah, it's just great to watch the way these cheerleaders go at it there. What they can do is just a really big thing. And then you're set up for a wonderful weekend at the fair.
Oh yeah, we have the livestock sale tomorrow night, and then we have some more smoke and noise on Friday night. We have the limited pro stock tractors and the smoker series, the big semis, and Saturday, starting at noon, we have the demolition derby. It starts at noon, and at 7 we're back to pulls with stock semi triaxles, open gas, and open diesel 4x4s.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
a lot going on yet.
A lot of points at stake for these pullers too, huh?
There are, and unfortunately, there are 2 puller sections going that same night, so they're splitting up to see who wants to go where to get their points.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's
But
probably
we filled in some additional pull in there so that we'll still have something exciting for the stands.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that excitement in front of the stands, people love to watch it. They really
do.
do. And the demo derby too, coming up on Saturday. That packs them in, doesn't it?
It does. It's amazing how it's almost like going down the freeway.
I hope it's a little bit more exciting than that, because if it is like going down the freeway, then they'll have to stop for construction.
Yeah, but you see, there's like about the same amount of fender benders.
Yeah. All right, so the 161st Indiana County Fair. By the way, our fair report's brought to you this morning by the Ruschini Group and by the Allied Milk Producers. $10 admission gets you onto the fairgrounds and into the grandstand too.
And all the events we just discussed.
Yeah.
That's correct. It's all included in the admission.
While you're there, get yourself some wonderful food. There's any number of different options for you there.
About anything that you want to eat, it's there.
Yeah.
We even have some sweet corn.
Do they really?
There is a stand with sweet corn. I think there's 4 different seasonings that he puts on the sweet corn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and there's ice cream, pie.
Ooh, baby. Baby, you're making me hungry there, Alton. All right. Of course, the shows, the Tiger Encounter, Jurassic Kingdom, those are still going on.
Those are going on.
The Chainsaw Artist is a pretty fascinating thing, too. He
It
really
is.
does it, doesn't he?
He does. And then actually, he says, I don't want these. So he sets them out, and you can do a silent bid on them, and highest bidder gets to take it home with him.
Wow. That's nice. That's nice. It's nice when people do charitable things like that, too. Isn't it?
Oh, it makes the fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sponsors and sponsors and sponsors make a fair.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. If all of these folks don't come together to make it the special event that it is, then it isn't very special at all. So we thank all of those folks who are givers in such a way.
Right. Without them and without the people coming, you wouldn't have a fair. And why would you have a fair if nobody was coming?
Speaking of giving, folks gave on Sunday, didn't they, at the Harvest Home Service?
They did, and that's what we said yesterday. We had a little something special on the Sunday evening. We have the Harvest Home Festival church service, and the Summit Church presented the program service, and we take up a free will offering, and we asked them, what do you want us to do? And they said, it should go to the youth of Indiana. So there was a mutual agreement, and so our decision was to present to the Teddy Bear Fund the proceeds from the free will offering.
Wow, how
and so
nice.
we have a check here for $260 that's given by the members of the community, and I'm here to present it on behalf of the community and Summit Church, a check for the Teddy Bear Fund for $260.
Well, isn't that nice? That's amazing. Our thanks to Summit Church and to everybody who was there at the fair on Sunday night for the Harvest Home Service. It's a wonderful way to kick off the fair, and to do something like this makes it even more wonderful because the kids benefit from the Indiana Regional Medical Center for Child Care there and from the Free Care Fund at Children's Hospital. And it's wonderful that you think of us and the fact that there are kids all over this community who will benefit from that money. Thank you so much.
Correct. And if you weren't there and still would like to contribute, Teddy Bear Fund will be more than willing to accept more funds.
You're absolutely right. The Teddy Bear Fund Drive is always open to receiving money that can help even more kids. Alton, that's amazing. Tell you what, you have one more day here at Renda Broadcasting, Renda Media, to come by and visit with us, but there's plenty more of activity going on at the Indiana County Fair today, tomorrow, Saturday too.
Saturday it winds down. Then after the last smoke and noise, we wind her down.
There
But
you go.
it's an enjoyable week.
Dog's getting fed at home, right?
Don't have one, so I can be away.
There you go. There you go. See how the guy orders his life? That's amazing. Elton Strom, thank you so much.
Thank you, Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Hey, Jake is in the newsroom. He's coming by very, very shortly. And, of course, we've got Boomer Sports coming up in just a moment or so as well. It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS. High school football tomorrow night. Of course, that's the game here on WCCS. More action happening on WDID with Indiana High football. River Valley on Cat Country 106.3 FM. It's Northern Cambria at United Valley on the game of the week for the Heritage Conference on 92.5 FM U92. All of it, of course, wrapping up on Saturday when we will have the Luther Ford Coach's Corner program on WDID. So it's a big weekend of activity coming up there. And, of course,